has dispatched a number of tanks to support them. They're already on their way.
artillery, vehicles, and munitions to the hill. Take anything you can find. We must prepare to counterattack.
Going to attack!
We have checked your data, Lieutenant.
Junior.
And Lieutenant already. Do you know what was in the documents you brought?
Not really. I had no time to look at them.
You have a chance now. Pack up. You're coming with me.
We took the hill and kept our positions in one of the hardest won victories in living memory. We had many wounded among us, but almost all of them were smiling, contrary to regular soldiers, for whom a wound means parting with their platoon and comrades. When a penalized soldier takes an enemy bullet, it's the same as being forgiven, acquitted. A wound means you have washed your crime off with your own blood, and you will once again fight alongside everybody else.
Another 6 months passed, months of fierce fighting and marching. The German offensive on Moscow turned out to be a complete fiasco. The Red Army had consolidated positions around the center and was fighting heavy battles in the south. Having been wounded in Moscow and spent 2 weeks in hospital, Viktor Smirnov was promoted to the rank of captain and assigned to Sevastopol to command a recently formed regiment. By the beginning of the summer of 1942, the Germans had amassed about 200,000 soldiers around the besieged city. These were accompanied by 450 tanks and armored vehicles and more than 2,000 guns and mortars, including heavy 600mm cars. Following an intensive bombardment, the enemy launched an offensive towards all the Sevastopol defense areas. Despite strong resistance from the defenders of the city, the 11th Army, commanded by General Erich von Manstein, advanced suffering heavy casualties. On the 21st of June, battles were in full swing on all approaches to Severnaya Bay.
Load faster!
The coastal region round the bay is one large fortified area, but unfortunately the enemy outnumbers us in equipment and manpower. Sevastopol is preparing an evacuation by sea through Severnaya Bay. The main German forces are expected to attack from these directions. This is our forward defence line. The trenches will be manned by several infantry companies, and artillery positions must be established in the bushes behind the trenches. Your objective is to engage the enemy at the forward defence line and await further orders. If it comes to the crunch, you have permission to call for reserves from town. Reinforcements and supply vehicles will arrive from Sevastopol along the highway over the only bridge. If we lose this baseline, we may forget about the reserves. Remember, the longer you stand your ground here, the more civilians can be evacuated. If the enemy breaks through the forward defence line, we will engage them at the main defence line. The right flank is protected by AP mines. The left flank and the centre are protected by anti-tank mines. There are also field gun positions, but we are counting on the 305mm guns of the coastal battery. The battery's prime task is to cover the bay entrance, but if turned towards land, it will provide us with solid fire support. If you get cut off from the main supply line, you can only count on our sailors to reach you by the coastal road. Now for the most important part. We are unlikely to repel this assault, but you must hold the enemy at all costs until the evacuation is complete. If we allow the Germans to reach the beach and establish gun positions, they will sweep the Severnaya Bay exit with fire and sink most of our transport units. Remember, the lives of thousands of women and children are in your hands. Good luck, Commander.
Spread out at the first line positions. Move the artillery to the firing positions. Quickly! The Germans are mounting the attack. Our reserve troops are now under your command. You can call them from town when necessary. The Germans have begun artillery preparation fire. Take cover! They're shooting at our central position. I believe the first attack will be in that direction. Comrades, we have to hold this defense line until we receive further orders. Everybody, prepare for battle. It's about to begin. Gun crew, hit enemy armor with direct fire. Let the infantry come closer. Use your ammunition wisely.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Those out of ammo, get some supplies. You'll find them in crates in the trenches or in the vehicles behind the woodland line. Sebastopol stands. Immediate evacuation of women and children and serious resistance is begun. The Black Sea fleet is handling the evacuation. Ships will leave Severnaya Bay once they are loaded. Our task is to keep the enemy away from the coast and stop them from shelling the bay entrance. Hold on! They're going for the left flank! We must not, I repeat, we must not let that happen. Aboard those ships are your wives and children. We'll stand our ground to the end.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Lost the left flank! Use reserves to restore order. Get back! Hold your position! Retreat only when ordered.